These guys found this little guy choking in the backyard. Most people would ignore him, but this guy decided to help him out by patting him on the back. And luckily they actually managed to save him, and everyone's reaction was so wholesome. This guy's competing in MotoGP and they can go over 180 miles per hour, and this guy's casually dragging his hand on the floor. The fact that this guy's drunk in this video and he can still hit the ball that far is honestly mind-blowing. Don't even lie though, it's so cool how the golf balls they have glow in the dark. I saw this video on my IG and loads of people were saying that this grandma's going to prison because she was destroying the beach. I did some research and it turns out that's 100% legal what she's doing, and it happens naturally anyway. It does make a pretty cool spot to surf.
We have to get back.
Not yet.
This might be one of the coolest things I've ever seen, but it must make you extremely dizzy. This guy's calves are so big, they might actually rip the clothes he's wearing. It should actually be illegal to cook this hard. As if not making the defender wasn't bad enough, she then decided to do it to the goalkeeper as well. Going 97 kilometers on any vehicle is fast, but on a road bike is even crazier. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of disc golf, but even I can appreciate how insane this shot was. Also in disc golf, there's so many factors that are completely out of your control, so hitting this first time is crazy.
Maria Oliva aces last year.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know it is possible to curve a volleyball like this. Maybe I'm this guy's biggest hater, but he's making himself look like a complete clown. It's funny how everyone starts moving away from him and then they look at him like he's a freak. This honestly might be one of the cutest dogs I've ever seen in my life. Since marathon swimmers can't really stop what they're doing to eat solid food, they get given a water bottle like this. Inside the water bottle is basically liquid food with all the nutrients they need to keep swimming. This guy was recording his first time ever going down some stairs on a skateboard, and judging by the noises coming out of his mouth, I think he might be scared. Bro's casually doing MMA with his dog, and the best part about this is that the dog actually seems to be enjoying it. Imagine getting into a fight with this dog and instead of biting you, it puts you in an armbar. You would actually have to pay me $1 gazillion to even think about doing this. I've seen people have these gaps in the shoulders where the muscles meet, but I've never seen them this big. This passing play was way too clean. This is the sort of thing you'd expect to see in freestyle or training, not an actual competitive match. This guy's training for his next pickleball game, and it's honestly insane how fast he can hit the ball. The balls you use for pickleball have loads of holes in them, so it's a lot harder to make it go faster than it would be for a tennis ball. It is really impressive that he can move his feet that fast, but I'm trying to think where this would even be useful. Maybe I'm really delusional, but I actually feel like a controller shaped grip would be really good on this machine.
Let's go.
You already know these guys are having way too much fun, and I don't even blame them. I can't even imagine how cold that water is, it must actually be freezing. This guy has the exact opposite of a sleeper build. You can see that he's shredded from at least 200 miles away. You know someone's insanely shredded when you can see the muscle fibers in the muscle. If you guys have made it this far into the video, make sure to leave a like. This guy honestly needs to get nerfed because if he gets any stronger, we're all in trouble. Bro might honestly have the world's longest tongue. I know they're kind of similar things, but it's really impressive how he can do this on a pedal bike and a dirt bike. You know the dap was majestic when you need to walk away because of how loud it was. I don't think some people actually understand how insane this is. You need to make sure the ball touches the perfect part of your foot, otherwise it will bounce off to another country. This guy recording his friend might actually be the biggest hater of all time. His friend hit a crazy shot, a shot that is probably never gonna happen again, and the guy recording isn't even reacting or letting him know what's happening.
Fucking red light with a bike with no rider. Where the fuck is the rider?
If I even tried to do this, I'd break both of my ankles.
Good night, ladies. I'm not really gay.
She really used her lifetime luck for this single golf shot. Hitting a tree and the ball perfectly bouncing off and then casually rolling into the hole is wild. If this happened to me, I'd be screaming way too much. If you've ever been fishing before, you know your line gets stuck sometimes and you need to cut it off. And when you cut the line, everything that was on it falls to the bottom of the water. And in the river these guys are in, all the weights and baits are in the same place. This guy honestly has way too much faith in his friend. One wrong move and the guy in the chair is never having kids again. Don't even lie, this looks like way too much fun to use. If you went too high, it'd be kinda scary though, because I imagine you can't turn it left or right that easily. I'm not sure about you guys, but I honestly think watching a sunset with this seal would be a much cooler and much better experience when watching it with another person.
Not too bad, huh, buddy?
This guy's gonna have nightmares about this moment. Bro casually just did one of the coolest sounding trick shots I've ever seen, and when he doesn't even celebrate. This guy's a professional 100-meter sprinter, and before every single race he pulls out a Yu-Gi-Oh card to flex on everyone.
Yesterday he pulled out a card of Yu-Gi-Oh of blue.
For some really small reason, I think these guys might be extremely loaded. Even though what he's doing is impressive, I'm more impressed how a ball of sand hasn't broke yet. This is all fun and games until a car comes speeding around the corner at a gazillion miles per hour. It's actually crazy how simple this was, but it just gave him a 3 point. When the football pitch is this wet, you're basically playing a completely different sport. You can't lie though, despite the awful conditions, the guy who scored cooked way too hard. Watching this video physically hurts my ankles. This must have actually been so confusing from the opponent's POV. Imagine thinking he's just about to hit it, but then he does this. If you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.